Episode is going to be on Livestream mix critique. That's what I'm doing right now, Livestream mix critique. And why would I do that? Because I have some new things in the Livestream. Today's Monday, been a long day, but yesterday I was in Livestream. I will be taking questions during this stream. It may get a little long, but we're talking about some of the new stuff that I have in the live stream. Number one, I have a bass drum mic that's on. I have some weird noise going on here. Let me see if I can get that noise out of there. Some weird noise in the stream. But the bass drum mic is a Sennheiser 602 Mark II, I think they would call it, or double Mark. I don't know. But I'm going to open up Logic right now. I'm pulling it off there. I will show you the bass drum mic I have from Amazon. It's a Sennheiser 602. Versus the cheap $27 Amazon mic. Amazon bass drum mic, okay? $27. Now I like it. It actually sounds pretty good. You'll hear what I'm talking about. It's a Hi-Hum bass drum mic. Actually, this is the one that I sort of got. It was this one's I don't know what this one is. This one's 33. So the one I got was 27. Whatever. It was, let's just say, I did last purchase this item on. Okay, so I did get this. This one was 27. Mine was 27. So maybe the price went up. But this mic sounds pretty boomy. Sounds pretty booming. But there's one problem with this mic. I'll tell you what the problem is. It's like picks up every single little thing in the entire universe. Like if you walk across the stage, you can hear boom, 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 boom. I don't know. It's not shielded right. It's a piece of junk. Junk. How did this piece of junk-ola get 111 reviews? I mean, look at this thing. But how it sounds when we shoved it in the bass drum, actually pretty darn good. But that doesn't matter because the Sennheiser 602 is what I bought for the real mic. This mic is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, this mic is phenomenal. I did an opening of it on the channel. So this mic is phenomenal. This mic is a piece of junkola. I'm going to show you in my Logic session today both microphones, and I'll A/B them. Okay, so it's pretty looking, but it's a piece of poopola. Hey, Joe Kenny, what's up, man? So I'll take questions for tonight on anything, live stream mixing questions, or just whatever questions you want to ask me. I will take any questions, and so it could get a little weird, but that's okay because I'm going to show you what our band did this week, and it's pretty good. You know, I was this week was tough because I was mixing the live stream and I was mixing the front of house. So it wasn't it was not great in terms of being able to pay attention, but I'm going to close this down and open the Spring Hill November 29th. But we have some good stuff, and I can A/B the bass drum mics for you. So I'm going to open up this segment here on Logic, and I'll show you once I can get it up on the screen. This is what it is right here. Okay, so let's get focused on the dealio. Oh, I don't want it to open up that far. Okay, I want it to open up like right here. That way it looks good for you guys. So let me know if you have any questions. I am going to look into this, okay? I'm going to look into this and see what we have. I have not listened to this yet, so let's try to we'll listen to this together. Okay, this is mostly rehearsal, and it looks like everything is soloed. Okay, it's just the solo pad. Okay, there, we're gonna get that on there. We do this song a lot, okay? So I know you guys have heard this song before. So I'm gonna get this loud enough here. Let me crank this up here. All right, I'm gonna do some minor mix stuff right now. So first of all, so you guys know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do some minor mix to get this mix right, okay? And then I'm gonna come back and show you the bass drums, okay? But I want to get this right first of all. Just in general, I'm gonna do this mixed bottom. I'm gonna do mixed from the bottom up. Ask me your questions. Here we go. This is about where the faders were on Sunday. Welcome back, Robbie. Here's his guitar. I'm gonna EQ that. I'm not sure why that was like that. Get that a little better. We got Tyler on the bass. Listen to that bass. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay. Man, starting to get right. Oh man, system overloaded. Whoa. Okay, system, that's fine. Feel overloaded, but let's not do that again. Let's not. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Let's do it again. Here we go. I need to get to a part with the drums. Here we go. Fast forward. Robbie's in and off the mic there, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna make sure those are two different sides. Okay. All right, so obviously this okay. So this was practice. Okay, so let's see. All right, well we're good. Check this out. So I think the electric guitar was just a little bit too loud, but everything else sounded pretty good. So let's get into the bass drums. Okay, for you guys who are hanging around, let's get into the bass drums. I've got the mix decent the way I want it. Let's listen to the drum set. Listen to that bass drum. Okay. Now this is Kick Out, which is a Sennheiser. It's a Sennheiser, and it's this one right here. No, that's a cheap, junky one. This Sennheiser right here. Wow. Okay, so you hear that? That is pretty phenomenal. Okay, I'm gonna put it up here. Okay, and this is the cheap Amazon one. This is the cheap Amazon one here. It's okay. You know, actually, it actually sounds pretty good. Let's this is the cheap in the whole bass drum. This is the Sennheiser. What? Listen to that difference. It's got like a different sound to it. So that's the Sennheiser right there. And here's the cheap one. What? Anyway, I do like the way the cheap one sounds in the room. It's a really, really low end mic. I mean, it's a cheap piece of junk, and it's got some low end. But this Sennheiser, listen to the tone of it is different. The tone of the mic is so much different. Let's listen to it together in the kit. Got a good tone. Did I record the overheads? Oh, they're not soloed here. Let's solo all these. These should really be going to bus 7 as well, I think. Put these out to bus 7 as well. way they're on when I'm soloed. Okay. So there's the overheads. Now I can mix them together. I could add this in there. I could add this in. I do think it's decent to mix them, but I'm going to turn this kick off. This is a Sennheiser. Now listen to the whole thing together here. Let's put it together. Yeah, let's listen to this one.
With only thunder, who leaves us breathless, below in wonder, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love.
We gotta figure out what's going on there.
Take my place. Yeah, you would bear my cross.
I'm gonna listen through my monitors here, man.
You lay down your life, that I would be set free. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Back into order, who makes the open of sun and dawn? The King of glory, the King above all kings.
Oh yeah, her mic is bleed crazy.
Who rules the nations?
I don't understand why her mic. Listen to her mic. Well, that's a lot of bleed.
Love is mighty, and so much.
Yeah, her mic is total bleed. It's okay. I mean, it's definitely noisy, but Robbie's farther away,
Who shakes the whole earth?
and I would
with
think.
only thunder, who leaves us below in wonder, the King of glory, all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. You would take my place. Yeah, you would bear my cross. You lay down your life, that I would be set free. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the cymbals. I don't know why. I don't know why the cymbals are. I'm wondering why. Yeah, I think that got. Oh, I guess that's. This probably needs to be cymbals out. I'm fixing part of this. Okay, this is. Yeah. All right.
The King of glory, the King above all kings.
Well, that is quite annoying.
Who shakes the
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how these are routed now. I got my routing mixed up here. So, but this is a group, and I thought I moved the symbols. Yeah, I think I did. I feel like I moved the symbols out of the group, and then I undid that. So you guys don't have these in a group. So you can actually take these, assign these out of this group. I don't want these in this group. I want them in the drum group. I had the symbols put into a separate group, and so you can actually say flatten the stack, and I'm going to flatten this stack. So basically, the drums and cymbals. So this symbol, I'm going to go ahead and delete this track here. I'm going to delete that. So this is drums, and this is going to be, then you can go ahead and create this track. So you can go up to track and create track stack. So this is creating a track stack, and I'm just creating a folder stack, not a summing stack, and basically that just puts the drums into bus 7. And then this really does need to go into bus 7 because I want all these to go to the same bus, I believe. World-based entertainment, what's up, man? Yeah, so now I've got the drums all in this sub going over here. Yeah, that's what I want, and then I want to be able to, yeah. So I already did this for you guys on the template I uploaded the other day, but I don't think I did it for Sunday morning for some reason. So this is drums, and then you can actually change the color for that too, which I'll change the color for this. I think you can just click here and click here, right click on here, channel strip, channel color. I assign channel strip color. Okay, so I'm gonna do that color. Okay, so that's the dark red drums. What's up, brother? Royal Base Entertainment. Yeah, so I was doing the drums. Rewind this later. I'll show you that this is the 609. We're working on the drum track, and then the bass. Now I might spend a little time on this bass. This is Tyler's bass. It was a little different bass. It was pretty bright. Might want to get rid of some of that brightness. Boom. And then I'll look at the compressor on here because I feel like I want more low end out of this bass for some reason, and I wasn't able to address it Sunday with our bass guy. I'm sure we'll talk about it later. It sounds like he's playing with a pick, which makes it a little more snappy. Okay. Now let's listen in context here. Yeah, we're working on. Still working on the snare. I'm gonna have one of our pro drummers, Paul's, coming in the studio or church. I should call it the church. Coming in the church tomorrow. Tomorrow, he's gonna retune our Mapex drum. This snare is what we worked on. This is my Gretsch snare. It's still a little bit too snappy. It's just got too much. It's too low maybe, and it's got too much. What's that called? Too much of that bottom. That's hilarious. I want to call it like a rattler. Too much rattler. It's got too much rattler. What is that stupid thing called? Snares. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe they are called snares. But that bass drum sounds good. And this one sounds pretty good too. You put them together, and it actually sounds really good together. I mean, it's too snary. It's too snary, but that's just part of the problem. I didn't get to listen to the tone of this guitar much. There's a lot going on there. I didn't... It's a pretty good tone, though. I like the tone. Let's listen. Shines like the sun in all of its brilliance. The King of glory, the King above all kings, is mighty and so much stronger. All right, let's pop over here and see what this song is. Let's see. Now, each time I switch, I got to flip the whole mix because, you know, they changed a little bit of stuff. So let's flip it around. Why not? We got time. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. So if you can see, I'm just making a few tweaks when I hear it. Let's work on the snare. I got time. I got time. I'm gonna work on the snare. Maybe I can get the snare to sound better just by EQing it. Although we are changing snares this week, so it doesn't matter that much. But I'm probably gonna change the snare anyway. Let's see what we got. I don't know. I'm gonna listen for that. It's not that. Oh, okay. Very hard for me to kind of perceive this. Trying to perceive in my mind what maybe I just want more body and less of that smack. is that? Where's that ring-a-ding? It's probably in there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it is ringing right in that range. So how I find that, if you guys are watching and wondering, I like to sweep high and tight and find the frequency I hate, like this. Okay, right there. It's like, oh yeah, right there. And then I can pull it down and it's gone. I'm not sure that's it, but let's listen in the context of the drums. I'm not sure. I don't need a gain. I don't want this gain plug in on here. And then now listen to the snare. Listen to the snare with no EQ. Let's see this. Oh, that's the kick. What in the world? No wonder. Okay. Listen to this. Listen to the snare. See, I'm ringing. That snare's ringing. And then if I turn on the EQ, it's not. I don't think it's much better, but it's a little bit less ringy. It's pretty not great to me. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I like it okay. I'm gonna let it be. So this video is honestly just me messing around. So sorry, there's not a ton of instruction going on. Maybe you're watching like, what is this guy's problem? I'm just staring at this EQ all night. But I think that's pretty good. I mean, this was a rough week for me because, like I said, I was on Livestream and I was on front of house. So it's kind of going back and forth. It's interesting to listen to these tones now and quiet and go, okay, what happened to the guitar? Could have used a little bit of that on it. I'm going to consider adding another verb to my template that is just for drums and work those out a little, because I don't feel like I'm getting enough, like even on the floor toms and stuff, I'm not getting enough I don't feel like I'm getting enough verb on the floor toms. Let's listen to his toms. They just sound a little dead to me. Yeah, they don't have the... I think I'll go back. I actually have a part of this that I actually did with just drums, I think, from last week. Let's listen to this drum set from last week. Let's listen. Oh, because the toms weren't being recorded. Let's listen to right here. All right. This is better. Okay. Now, this isn't necessarily the same mics, but it gives me a chance to... Yeah, I think the toms were kind of messed up. Got to work on those tom mics, I think. I was kind of banging on the drums pretty hard during this. All right, anyway, this template's available on worshiptheking.com. If you go right over to the link in this description of this video on YouTube or in Facebook, I think it puts a description in there as well, you'll see that my full template is available. My full template's available with these soundtracks in it from last week, so that you can actually practice around and see what you can do with this. Can you make it better? Can you make it sound awesome? And then I'm going to continue messing around with this. There's all kinds of program material that I've just recorded to play with, and I've given it to you guys in my template, in my Logic template, so that you can play with it too. You can do whatever you want with it, then maybe adapt it to your church. But the drums are really key to getting a really good sound out of your whole mix. I mean, they're really the base foundation. If you don't have the good drum sound right off the bat, you're going to struggle. Let's go back here and see for fun. Okay. Yeah, so that was their practice. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this, because this is going to be just more and more of what we're going to do on the channel. Go get the Logic template for yourself. You can see what we're doing. Tomorrow, big news. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going down to the church of Spring Hill. I'm going to meet Paul, one of our drummers. He's also a session player, played with a lot of people here in Nashville. And he told me that tomorrow he's showing me his secret on how to tune a snare drum to make it sound like a gunshot. Pow! Pow! Pow, pow, pow. Gunshot. Snare drum, drum shot. So I know the snare we had there at the church sounded amazing. All these last year or two I've been there. But then the head got messed up, and we put a new, Tyler and I put a new head on it. Or Tyler put a new head on it. I should take no credit for that. He actually went out, bought the head, put it on there. But then we couldn't ever really get it to tune right. Like, we worked on it for a couple hours. So I was like, Paul, get over here and tune this drum, man. And he's like, yeah, and I'm going to show you how I can make it sound like a gunshot. So I'm going to bring a t-shirt, a ripped up t-shirt, and a pair of scissors over to the church at Spring Hill tomorrow. And I'm going to bring my cameras too, and I'm going to show you Paul. He'll be doing a little secret drum tuning session. And then next week, the good thing is next week you'll hear it on the live stream. We'll probably use that snare if it goes well. And we'll put it on there. So we'll have a really killer snare and a really killer bass drum. And we'll get to tighten this up. We're going to tighten everything up just every week. We start to keep tightening it up. And that's what you're doing. So let me hear what you think. But leave your comments. Maybe I should do a video that isn't a nerded out video on live stream mixing. Maybe I should do that. I'll do one before I end the night. I'll do a non-nerd out video. I'll see you guys in a minute.